Hey guys, we're back. It's Michelle Cohan
Hi, everyone.
and Robert Greenblatt here. We jumped on real quick because we want to talk about being a cash buyer and not in any specific type of market, buyer's market, seller's market. We just want to talk about three basic points about being a cash buyer. Stay with us for a few minutes because point number three is super important. Okay. So being a cash buyer, Michelle, let's talk about that for a second.
Sure.
About if I'm a cash buyer, how much money do I have to show you? And does it make any difference if someone else is showing you different amounts of money in their bank account? Like, how does that work?
As long as you're showing me how much money I need for that sale, we're golden.
So let's say you're helping a client sell a $250,000 condominium, modest property, right? And you get proof of funds that says 300,000. Is that good enough?
That's good.
Okay.
I'm happy.
What if the proof of funds says $1 million?
I'm still happy. God bless you. You have $1 million, but as long as I get that 250, I'm good.
Okay, gotcha. So does it really make a difference how much is shown in a proof of funds? Do you
just so it's covered, I'm good.
Yeah, so I don't think a seller really cares much as long as it shows the funds, right? The wherewithal. Right. We had a listing on the team recently that I was helping the seller, and it actually was like a modestly priced condominium. And I get a phone call after the showing, hey, from a buyer's agent. The buyer is kind of interested, and he's a cash buyer. Great, good to know.
Yeah.
And he has a $1.2 million house for sale.
That's great.
So is that relevant to the conversation? So it could have been, right? So I said, hey, thank you for letting me know that. So I guess the buyer is contingent on that sale. Why else would you mention it, right? The buyer must be contingent on selling the $1.2 million house in order to buy the $200,000 condo, right? And you said, no, they're not contingent. The buyer's not contingent. So I'm thinking, so why did you tell me about the $1.2 million house?
Yeah.
Is his cash better than other cash? Like, I don't know what the point was, honestly. Like, I hung up the phone and I was scratching my head, and guess what? They didn't even make an offer anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Green is green, right?
Yeah, green is green, right? So, so that's the first thing. So, proof of funds is important. It's a necessary piece of this, but it doesn't really matter how much proof of funds you show in most cases, but you have to show enough to at least cover the purchase price, right? To put a seller's mind at ease that you do have funds available wherever it's coming from.
Correct.
Another advantage for being a cash buyer. Well, not another advantage. What would be an advantage to being a cash buyer?
One of the majors is no appraisal.
True, right?
No appraisal, which is great. I mean, and again, especially in this market when everybody is giving multiple offers and over lists, sometimes it's better not to have that appraisal.
True. Sellers do like that, guys, right? So appraisal, really, there's really kind of two elements. The big element is we don't have to worry about the appraised value in this, right? So that is one big contingency that just is not part of our contract anymore. So it's the value which can come into play and the condition, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Depending on the type of financing someone uses, often there could be repairs needed depending on the type of financing and the condition of the property. Yeah. So a cash buyer, that doesn't come into play.
It's all of that.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Right. All right. And that leads us to the third thing. So if you're a cash buyer out there and we're helping you as a buyer's agent, we're going to say, okay, we're going to submit that offer. I need proof of funds, right? So if you had a mortgage, you have a mortgage pre-approval or pre-qualification letter. So when we submit that offer, we have to be able to show something to somebody.
Right.
Well, not somebody, the seller's agent, that shows that you have proof of funds, that you have those funds available, right? So Michelle's going to give you a tip on what does not qualify as proof of funds. Michelle, can you show everybody what that is?
This is it. Can we see that?
Yeah. So this is my proof of funds. I, Michelle, have 1.2 million in my
account.
And
there's my signature.
There's her autograph. So
my signature.
You know, we say this lightheartedly, guys. We're sharing this with you, but that came about it's a true story, actually. We had a client recently that when we asked for proof of funds, they took a piece of note paper, wrote it down. I have whatever the dollar amount was, and the buyer signed it. And we appreciated the buyer doing that. But I explained to that buyer that we need something official, right? We need a bank statement, an investment account snapshot, whatever that may be. And we protect your privacy, or you can certainly protect it, right? You can black out account numbers and all that, but it needs to have your name and it needs to show a dollar amount, right, Michelle?
Correct.
Yeah, it can't, it's not like an old IOU, you know, like you can't just write it on the back of
a piece of paper.
Yeah, I mean, the seller's not going to take it too seriously. So those three important things, right? The amount of cash you have in the bank is not a determining factor necessarily when a seller is reviewing your offer. Number two, it does simplify your transaction, right? No appraisal,
right.
Which we don't have to worry about the value or the condition. And then we do need proof of funds, right, Michelle? And we know what not to give us.
No crayons involved.
Right. Awesome. Yeah. All right. I think that's a wrap. What do you think?
It is a wrap.
All right. Cool. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Again, Michelle Cohan, Robert Greenblatt. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.